All right. Well, all right. So we've got some pretty solid fall ideas. So we'll definitely run with that with the race and the softball tournament type stuff. So that's really great. Winter, it's gonna get cold outside, and I know that people probably don't want to play softball or run races in the cold. So, is there any type of winter activities or like fundraisers that we could get the community involved with? Off the top of your head.
I know with the holidays approaching, I had thought, and I had actually attended one of these at one time. It was a holiday cooking, healthy cooking for the holidays. And I think with some of the ladies in the community that have cooked, all their lives, and a lot of them are more health conscious out there. Maybe we could host an afternoon healthy holiday cooking class where we could just charge an entrance fee, or if you want to come, and what in return that they'll get was to sample the recipes, a copy of the recipes. Just a chance to look at the nutritional value. There again, we're kind of still all centered around wellness, fitness, and the holidays are. It's a tough time to eat healthy. So I'm thinking maybe we could, because there is a full kitchen and cafeteria on the grounds of the community center. It's inside. It'll give people time to mingle with
For sure.
people in the community.
And the community can come together, fellowship, and have a good time, but also learn how to cook a little bit better for the holidays. I know Thanksgiving, and then it runs right into Christmas.
Right.
So you've got one thing and family reunions and whatnot after another.
So maybe that's an idea we could
definitely we could
if we haven't used much of the $150, we can use a little bit more of that. We may have to put a little bit more into this just for food, but the fee to participate in the class, we can definitely decide on prices as it gets closer, and just to make it profitable. So that's definitely one idea that I had attended one time, and it was actually very helpful, especially during the holiday season.
That's great. Yeah, and I know my grandma lives really close in town, and she's lives in the community. I'm sure that she would love to get the word out pretty quickly and be an asset into that team as well. Definitely. Another idea, while you were talking, I kind of thought of, as we mentioned, the holidays are coming up, and parents need Christmas shopping. Well, parents with children don't want to shop for their kids while they're with them, of course, because it wants to be a surprise and whatnot. So what if we've got the full gym? What if we did a weekend or 2 weekends or a couple of days, kind of have like a babysitting service, or a child care service that the parents can kind of drop their kids off, and we can have games and maybe a snack, and maybe even just play a movie, something to keep them entertained.
Along those lines, we could actually have a kind of a fundraiser or an opportunity to have those kids make crafts and presents for their parents for a small fee. If the parents want to send $5 or $10, they can pick a craft worth that much. We could, I know that the Oriental Trading has a ton of things we can get for very cheap, and that way it gives those kids an opportunity to get something as a surprise for their parents too. So,
that's
maybe
that's a really good idea.
We can expand on that a little bit too, to help them out, plus help us out also.
And I know we've got somewhere in one of the closets in the community center, we've got surplus of popsicle sticks and paint and yarn, and if we can find some stuff like online too, we can also use that if they would, willing to donate it or let us buy it for
and maybe Ty, coming from a guy's perspective, maybe you can get some look for some crafts that
boys could do.
The boys would want to do, because I know we tend to get all foo-foo and girly at Christmas time, so maybe you could consult some of the guys in the area and see, there again, donations of woodworking stuff and
Like birdhouse or something.
Exactly. So we always need a guy's perspective on all of this. So even with the cooking, we gotta see what you guys want us to try to make healthy.
Make the hearty foods healthy.
That's right. Not sure if we can, but we're gonna work on it.
Awesome. And I know of a lot, of girls and guys, my age that would be willing to come and help and hang out with the kids and help them do crafts or help play games with them or whatever. I know that they also could use that for some community service time, which we could kind of facilitate with that too. So that's awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely get the ball rolling for the winter. If you and I kind of want to hit up the healthy cooking, with the women, and we could kind of hit up the games and the crafts and the stuff, just so like she mentioned, get a more of a guy's perspective, because that is important, and I think we do kind of forget that boys enjoy Christmas too. But totally. So with the 4 pretty solid choices that we make, and I want you guys to know that there's no guarantee that we're going to get the $7,000 to $10,000 before spring, and if not, we'll just keep going and keep thinking of different ways to get the community involved. And I think that if the community sees the spirit or the willingness that we have to get this done for them, I think that they'll be more involved. And
you never know that this might strike a chord with someone in the community to make a sizable donation, or to help us promote that. You just gotta always keep your eyes open and to see who's out there that would be willing to help. And you never know who might think that this is a great idea and a great cause and hand us a check. Sure, and there is a local paving company here that we may want to get in contact with just to see what the best price we can get, if they'd be willing to work with us a little bit on that too. They're again reaching out to local businesses and in exchange for advertising for their businesses as well. That's another thing that we could do is during the softball / kickball, whichever one we decide, and the race, we can sell advertising things. I know Ty on T-shirts. I know that you have access to a big plotter printer that you could maybe print out some signs that we could put up. We could sell advertising at all these events too. So I think every opportunity we get to help out the community, the businesses in the community, will all come back to just making the community stronger.
Exactly,
too.
And that's our main goal. Our purpose and goal is to, of course, pave the walkway, but within that goal is getting the community more involved in the community,
with fitness,
with each other, and leading more of a healthy lifestyle together as a community or in a county. So definitely, we'll get the ball rolling, and based on the information that you guys kind of get with the softball race for the fall, we'll set a date and we will get advertised, and that might be where the $150 comes in, is advertisement.
Yeah, because each event we can advertise the next event and not have to dip into a lot of the funds that we're starting out with. So.
All right. Well, it looks like we've got a plan. And is there any concerns or questions that you guys might have?
Just have a backup plan for bad weather, but we'll take that as it comes and
definitely have a backup
roll with
plan.
it. But I think it's going to be fun and we'll just get a new walkway.
There we go. That's what the goal is. So everybody can walk in good. All right.